Hey YouTube, it's Jurracmaster with a Titano deck. It's a very different build. It's not really an update. This one focuses more on using Titano's effect, which I don't actually do in most of my other decks. So, here we go. Got 3 Titano, 3 Tyrannus, 3 Velo, 1 Guaiba, 3 Starco, 2 Aolo, 2 Dino, 2 Gylosaurus, 1 Destroyersaurus, and 2 Tyranno Infinity, because we use its effect. And as you guys might expect, I'm also running this Survival Instinct. So, onto the spells. I added back in the Fossil Digs for the Gylosauruses and the Tyranno Infinities. Got 3 Forbidden Lance, pretty standard in Jurrac decks now. 1 Giant Trunade, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Monster Reborn, 3 Big Evolution Pills, 2 Jurassic World, and 2 Noble Extermination. And I only have 3 traps, 2 Survival Instinct, and 1 Call of the Haunted. So, as you can see, this deck gets out Titano pretty easily, and I use its effect, which is one reason why I've cut down on the number of Jurracs. I know it sounds kind of weird to say that, because now I get rid of Jurracs from my graveyard, and now I have less Jurracs to do it with. Mainly that's because I don't really care about having too many Jurracs in Titano builds, because I'm not going to synchro, I'm not going to be in a pinch and use a Kinkabio loop. I don't really need Jurracs. I know it's kind of weird. You guys might disagree with it, but that's how it is with me. So, I got lots of special summon cards. Well, I wouldn't say lots of special summon cards, but I have enough. I mean, these keep your field presence, that gains you field presence, these gain you field presence. These 2 come out. There's an interesting play with this that I think works. I just kind of looked at it and thought that it might work. So, it's this thing and Survival Instinct, I think, or is that, no, not Survival Instinct, my bad, the other one, Hunting Instinct. So, you special yours, they get to special from their graveyard, you activate that to special summon another dinosaur from your hand, because its effect is when your opponent special summons a monster to their side of the field, or something like that. Or when a monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, you can special summon a dinosaur from your hand. So, you gain 2 monsters to their 1. It works out pretty well, especially if you want to synchro or exceed summon or whatever you want to do. Alright, I don't typically run these either, but it's got a number of dinosaurs in here that aren't fire, they're not Jurracs, and I don't know, I don't want to run Solidarity in this build, because I like having the Destroyersaurus to put itself in the grave for Hunting Instinct. Now I'm getting them mixed up again. Survival Instinct. So it puts itself in the grave. It's just 1 more dinosaur that's easily accessible for another 400 life points. And one last card I want to cover is not in this deck, but is a very good idea for it. And I haven't worked it in, because I've never been in a pinch in this deck where I want to use it, or I've never really needed to use it to win. But that would be Return from the Different Dimension. You get all these removed from play dinosaurs with Survival Instinct or Titano's effect, and just bring them back. Do whatever you want with them. So, that's this build. I hope you liked it. Just an interesting Jurrac Titano build. So, plus I thought I'd use this. Just wanted to put it in a video. So, I made a deck where that's a better alternative to Solidarity or Burden or whatever you want to run, because of the Survival Instinct and the fact that you've already removed other dinosaurs from Titano's effect, so you need to remove them. And then you've got one last beat stick in Tyranno Infinity. Also, I know you guys might not all like the fact that I'm running 3 Tyrannus, but I like it because it's another thing you can bring out with Evolution Pill. So now I'm running 3 pills and 6 Jurracs to use it with. And he just gets bigger and bigger and stays that way. As opposed to Titano, who doesn't stay that big once you use the effect, but he protects himself a little more by not being targeted by traps or effect monsters. So that's a good thing. I think it's traps. Is it spells or traps? I'm not familiar with Titano like I am the other ones. Yeah, it's traps or effect monsters. So that's about it. Except for, my bad, I'm running 1 Guaiba because I have less Jurracs to search, and I don't want to have Guaiba and not have, and run myself out of Jurracs, whereas Velo, he maintains the field presence. I don't have to get over things. It's just an easier way that if I get behind, I can go into one of these 2 more easily. That being said, with Evolution Pill or just letting it die, and then playing another something like another Velo, or stalling for a turn for Storico, or bringing out Storico so that they either have to attack it or leave it, because it's on their last attack, all those plays, they just help bring out Titano way more than Guaiba does. And that's the whole point of the deck. So, that being said, this is the end of the video, and I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you liked the build.